wait a little bit longer. Oh well. Anyways, I'd like to hear John again. He's got the TR7 he picked up today, and he's barefoot. But I'd like to hear how he sounds, so I'll turn it over to him. Number 8 Echo Mike, WD8PAQ, peace and quiet. TR7A, over to you.
So I don't know if you copied there, Bob, but Ralph picked it up when you were trying to send it to me, so we'll just have to wait here. I'm just being patient. Got another brother I can't copy in there. And we got a tuner. Let me open up the SDR. Oh, we got a copy on him on the Utah.
Compromise, but it seems to be working a little bit anyway. So thanks for relaying, Wall. You might have to tell him I'm turning it back. WD0EJA, KX7H.
Back to the radio.
He's in Oregon now. Yeah, he started to up at the end there, so frequency is busy. Frequency is busy.
Seven-three, Ralph from N8EM. Are you still in there, Bob? WD8PAQ. This is N8EM.
Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ralph, when you were trying to send it to me, Ralph jumped in there, and so I didn't want to go over top of him. Let's see, I'm pushing it. I'm doing a little video so you can watch this, but I'm really lighting the ALC light here, so I might be too hard. How does it sound on your end?
How are things down on my end?
I'm just wondering how the rig sounds down there. Am I coming through good enough to have a report from you?
Yeah, you're coming through fine right now. And I think you're just running without the amplifier, right?
Yeah, right. I'm not even sure how I hook that up yet, so I've got to investigate how to hook the amp up.
Okay, well, you're not moving the meter, but you're coming in clear.
Oh, okay. Now that seemed like the VFO just shifted. You sound a little different. Am I still on frequency?
I was just trying to tune you in when you quit transmitting.
Oh, okay. Well, now you sound like we're more on the same frequency. I don't think I bumped anything, so... Anyway, yeah, this thing's working great. Before they started, I went up on AM and clicked in the AM filter, and the AM guys, they were up on 7296, and they were coming in, or 7295 maybe it was. But anyway, they were they just sounded great on this radio. It was really good. I tried AM just off frequency, and of course you have just the one sideband, and then this net was starting, so I didn't try to jump in there and get a report from them, but kind of think I could have worked them. You know, it's not super wide like what they are, but anyway, it's working really good, Bob.
Yeah, John, you're sounding real good. I'm running at 7.285.00, and you're coming in through nice and clear.
Yeah, when I first fired it up, I went to 37 or 3853 and listened on the SDR, and it seemed like I was 3852.9-ish, or just right on the edge, is where it seemed like it sounded best. But what I noticed was as the radio warmed up, then it came on frequency. So it seems like it, when I was reading about these, that's what they were saying, is let them warm up good. So I ran it here for a little bit this afternoon, and then we went in and studied, and so I just left it on. So it's warmed up good now. But yeah, it's I think in comparison to my Triton, it's like this is actually a step up, even though it's built before it. I think they were trying to copy this radio in a cheaper version, is what I'm getting from running this. So this has more, like the filtering is a lot better in this radio than the Triton. And, you know, the Triton has the red digits like this one, so I'm sure they were kind of copying that. But, yeah, this thing, and the passband tuning, my Triton doesn't have that. And what else does this have? Mine has RIT. Anyway, this thing has quite a few features for being a radio that's actually older than my Ten-Tec 544. And I think the receiver is equally as good. Like listening to Ralph there, he's real light, but I was able to back the RF gain down, and I copied him, and I even copied Wally and Dave out there. They were real light from California, but I copied them, which that was actually real impressive. So kind of having fun with it so far. Anyway, back to you there, WD8PAQ from N8EM.
Okay, great, John, great. Who else do we have still in here now on the Yukon net? Come now, please, WD8PAQ.
KN4WY, I'm still on frequency.
Hi there, brother, KN4WY. What's your name there? It's Bob here.
Thank you, Tango Echo Delta.
Okay, Ted, nice to have you on. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, I figured I'd hang on for a little while after Ralph went ahead and cut it down. Still dealing with a little audio issue. Actually, if you don't mind, I'll be right back. I'm going to make a supplement to my station to see if I can make a difference. Over.
Yeah, okay, Ted, go ahead. We'll just stand by. Yeah, go ahead, Bob. He said he's going to make a change there. He's had an audio issue, which I remember, I think it was a couple weeks ago, he was fighting some RF maybe. So he's going to change something and give it a try, kind of experiment.
Okay, great. Now, do we still have KT4NU in here? WD0EJA?
KN4WY, I'm back.
Who was that? Are you copying better than I am, John? Go ahead.
Yeah, Ted, I got a copy on you fine. So you said you're back and you wanted to test something. So if you do, go ahead.
Okay, Okay, any other check-in for the e-car net? Well, I guess not. All right, John, I'm not going to stay in here. I got to do a couple of things before I go to bed tonight. So we can get on tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening if that's okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it a try. So I'll let you run. Ted's still in there, so I'm going to see if I can help Ted out. But I'll say 7-3 to you there, Bob. Have a good evening. So WD8PAQ signed. KN4WEY, this is N8EM. Do you have a copy on me, Ted?
QSL, yes. Give me the name there. I didn't catch the call. Over.
Yeah, it's November 8, Echo Mike, John up here in Saginaw, Michigan. John in Saginaw, over.
Okay, very good, John. Yeah, I copy you direct, and you're also hitting the SDR there in northern Utah. Okay, well, yeah, I put a ground loop isolator in line on my audio, and that seems to have cut back on the feedback on my headset. So, I was thinking that it was a 110 line that was touching my feed line out to my antenna, and that was causing some audio issues in my headset. But it wasn't the entire issue, evidently. Still do have some ground loop in here. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that ground loop isolator seems to have helped 99%, I'd say. Anyway, back to you, Doug.
Yeah, okay, Ted. Well, you sound fine here. And I started shooting a YouTube on this, so I'll send you a link for it here in a little bit. Do you have an email on QRZ?
Come back on that. You're a little bit light.
On QRZ, do you have your email posted on QRZ.com?
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, you can use that on QSL. I'm good.
Okay, very good. I'll send you a link to a video I was doing for Bob on this radio. And again, this is a old Drake TR7. And so I only have 100 hertz resolution on the display. So it's always kind of a guessing game to know if you're really on frequency. You listen and try to be on the same frequency by what sound is. But I just dialed a little bit of RIT in on you, which made you sound better. So I'm not sure if I'm off on you a little bit. Anyway, back to you there, Ted. KN4WEY, this is N8EM.
Oh, okay. NADM, but Don, yeah, you sound pretty good. A little bit deep, maybe half a hertz off. I'm going to hunt around while you talk and see if I can get a little bit more normal, but it's not bad at all. It's not bad. Perfectly readable. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I say, all I have is 7285.0. So if it's 09 or 01, I have no idea, anywhere in between. So I can be off a bit. This radio also has like a 2300 hertz bandwidth. So the audio is very narrow. So I don't have any lows, I'm sure, and I don't go up real high either. It's just very DX audio on it. But it seemed to cut through tonight to get out there to Colorado and you guys down there. I'm just barefoot, so these put out a little more power than some of the other solid state rigs. So I'm actually on my super fast LP100. I'm hitting highs about 150 sometimes, but I think average is really 120, running about 120 watts on the peaks. On the radio itself, I had the what do you want to say, the watt meter going here on the radio, and it doesn't even hit 100 on the radio on the radio watt meter. So I don't know, somewhere in between there is what we're running for power. Back to you there, Ted. KN4WEY, this is N8EM.
All right, very good, John. Yeah, well, I'm running about 800 watts as it looks right now. It's over there.
Yeah, about 800, I guess. And, kind of low for what I'm driving. Anyway, not lousy thing.
But yeah, I bumped it up to what is that, 100 hertz, I think? 72851.
And your voice sounds a little bit more normal there. So I can't tell if your voice is naturally deep or not. But 72851 seems to be about normal from what I expect. Anyway, very good. Well, I think I'm going to go back and finish up a couple projects tonight. And it's nice being on the air and hearing so many check-ins. So I'll give it back to you there, Don.
Okay, Ted. Well, I'll say 7-3, and I'll let you get on with your evening there. We've just got back from a 2-week trip. I had training out in Norman, Oklahoma, and just got back literally today. We met Bob, WD8PAQ, on the route back. Kind of swung over there by Toledo and met up with him. So I'll say 7-3, Ted. You have a good evening. Maybe we'll catch in here tomorrow on 14307 if that works for you. And we'll do some more testing on radios here. So 7-3, you have a good evening. So KN4WEY, this is N8EM.
All right, very good. Yeah, hopefully I might have a 20-meter antenna. We'll see. It's the NSED, and I'm getting ready to put it up tonight. See how it works. Maybe I'll be doing some testing on it tomorrow. See how everything works. And we'll see. All right, N8EM, KN4WY. Nice to chat with you. Have a good night. I'll be clear on your final.
Yeah, hey, one question, Ted. When I just transmitted there, did I drift at all? Did you notice any drift while I was transmitting?
Well, the last time we spoke, you went right back down to 72850. Now, I'm not sure where you drifted off to. You might have gone too low. It sounded a little robotic. Over.
Okay, very good. That's kind of what I'm noticing here is I've got a little drift, which I think the heat inside the radio is building up on me. So very good. Thanks for confirming that. On the long transmission, I'm moving around. So very good. 7-3, Ted. Have a good evening. This is N8EM clear.
Okay, well, you're 72851 on that one. All right, 76, KN4WY, I'll be clear.
Yeah, okay, Ted. Talk to you later. I almost think someone else is calling me. This is November 8, Echo Mike. Was there a station calling? This is November 8, Echo Mike. QRZ? Yeah, I think so, but not copying. Negative copy, negative copy. This is N8EM. All right, so that was fun. And everything you read about the VFO, I'm getting a little drift there with long transmission. And this radio has the fans on the back, the optional fan, so everything feels nice and cool. Anyway, ending the video. 7-3, this is N8EM.